Yeah. Right, and then I'll go and find it.
Hey, hey.
Right.
I've got some notes here. I had a really scrappy bit of paper and I felt really embarrassed with the scrappy bit of paper, so I've put it on my iPad and hopefully I'll actually be able to read it and click the button and talk at the same time and not bore you all to death in the process. I've also set a little timer there and I'm aware that I've already gone through 50 seconds, so better get going. I'm Kat, I'm the head of sixth form at Woodlawn Special School just over the way in Monkseen. I've got an amazing group of students and we've just started using WordPress. Oh, it's not clicking.
Alright, try.
Hello?
If you click on the arrows.
Yeah.
Try that. Failing that, give me that here and press. It's alright, it's a bit of a strange thing. If we press that, it should now. If you drag down on the bottom on the side.
Drag down on the bottom on the side, let's give that a go then. Okay, so we're fairly new to WordPress with our sixth form, and we have been using Posterous, which a lot of you will probably have heard of, but as you also know, Posterous was acquired by Twitter and they decided in their wisdom to get rid of Posterous, which we found worked really, really well for our kids. So we've migrated in the past couple of weeks to WordPress, and I just want to tell you a little bit about the way that we're using WordPress in our sixth form at Woodlawn. I'm aware that a lot of people in this room already use blogging to really great effect. Obviously Rachel's already gone there and shown us some fantastic blogs. A lot of people do use WordPress, and I just want to share a few of the reasons why we use it and how it works for us. Main one is student participation. We've found that it gets the kids engaged, really massively engaged. Either they're comfortable with it, they blog at home, they're posting videos on YouTube, they've got their own blogs, so it's a way in for them to their learning, or they've never done blogging before in the case of some of our kids, and they're really enthused by it. It's something different for them. It's really easy for them to get a handle on it, and they are working really well to learn how to do it. Okay, flipping the classroom, it's a really fashionable term. I'm very aware of that, but in real terms, it means that the kids can use it in school, they can use it at home, they can get their parents involved, and recently we went to Centre Parks for a week. That was our big residential, with a group of 16 students, 6 staff, and it meant that we were able to keep staff in school and parents at home informed of what was going on in real time through the use of the blog. Kids had the WordPress app on their phones, we had it on our phones, our devices, and it worked really, really well, and parents were engaged as well, which was fantastic. So parental engagement, we've had more success in getting parents engaged through the use of the blogs than we have with any traditional method that we've tried in the past 4 years. We've run the sixth form at Woodlawn. You can invite parents to join. It's really, really straightforward. You tell parents about it. They either send you an email or send a little note into school saying, yeah, want to be involved. You invite them. They can either be a follower, which means they get to read what's going on your blog, or they can be a contributor, which means that they can work alongside their sons or daughters to contribute to the blog, to make posts on the blog. And we're finding that works really, really well with the parents. Okay, main thing is the learning. The learning gains that we've seen through using the blog have been absolutely huge. The kids can be really brave with the blog. They feel it's worthwhile and that they're doing the writing, they're doing their videos, they're uploading things for a purpose, they're putting it out there for people to see, whether that is other people in the class, teachers in school, parents, or for a wider audience which we haven't yet reached with our group, sort of out there on the World Wide Web. It's personalised, as I said before, either the kids who have been really used to blogging and they're kind of developing that further, or those kids who've never done it before and it's this really new and exciting thing for them. It works at all levels for them. We're also finding that it works really well with students who are absent. So if we're running a course, for example PSE, it works really well for. And we put the work that we've done in a lesson, any associated videos, any associated documents on the blog. If we've got kids that are absent, we can send them an email and say, you know, we know you're really, really ill in bed and dying and not playing on your PlayStation at all, but have a look at the blog and check out your homework so you can finish it off before the next lesson. And that seems to work. You know, there's odd kids who are like, I'm not playing on your PlayStation, I'm really poorly and I was sick and everything. But it's working good. Also, it provides a really good reference point. So if we decide 2 weeks down the line to revisit a learning point that we've had, it's really easy to go back and check that out. Okay, so what do we use it for? General information sharing, like a newsletter. We use that for updating parents and students. So anything that we've got, information that goes out rather than a traditional letter, we can do that on the blog. For specific courses or subjects, as I said before, we use it for PSE to really good effect. We also run a course called COPE, Certificate of Personal Effectiveness. That requires a lot of independent work from different students, so it's a very personalised course, and the blog enables us to be able to do that in a really easy way, really easy to organise. The kids can access the blog and they can add things to it as and when they complete coursework. I've mentioned the residential, a week away at Centre Parks. The easiest way for us to keep parents and other staff in school and the head teacher informed of what we were up to on a daily basis, an hour by hour basis, was to use a blog, and that works really well. Okay, my phone's now switched itself off, so there's a bit of a panic. I'm going to wander over here and switch for a minute left. Flippin' heck. Right. Okay. That's unexpected. Okay, technicalities, it's really, really, really easy. Those of you who are doing it already on WordPress, you'll know how easy it is. Those of you who aren't using it and want to have a go, I would really encourage you to do it because it is fab. You have one admin, you can control a number of different blogs, you can have one blog with different pages, or you can have loads of different blogs on the go for different purposes. What else was I going to say? In the future, although we're just using it with 6th form at the minute, we'd like to use it for events within school because we're a 2 to 19 school. So next week we've got Jobs Day, and we're hoping to set up a blog for the Jobs Day so that all the videos, all the footage, all the articles that come from that can go on the blog, be shared with all the parents in school, but 6th form are going to run that so they can have that ownership. The safeguarding issue, you know, how do you safeguard kids using a blog that's accessible to all? It's really easy. You can set it to private, which is what we're currently doing at the minute until we have a really, really strong policy about how we're going to share that with people other than people that we invite to it. It's also a really nice opportunity to explicitly teach e-safety with the group of students.
Reflect on what you're learning.
And this is what the kids think.
Yes, I think the blog's cool because it's like you've got loads of people like contribute, like put their comments on the blog and just make it more easier for people to read.
Yeah, it's fun now.
The blog is good because other people can read your views and thoughts of it.
It's nice for writing.
The blog can be used not just for PSE, but can be used for other lessons in sixth form.
I think the blog's better for a video recording and see what we're doing in the lessons.
I like a blog because it lets people know what we're up to. Blog because it's a fast way to get your thought out on the internet.
I like the blog because people can see what it is.
I like the blog because everyone can contribute.
Okay, so that's a selection of my fab kids and what they think. They were all desperate. They were like queuing up to tell me what they thought about the blog. They're like, "Are you going to show it to people?" I went, "Yeah, just a couple." That's just a little screenshot of Melissa's adventures at Centre Parks. We're working on paragraphing. She's not quite there yet, but you know, she's getting there. She loved the fact that she was able to choose her own photo and that she was able to add it and then put it on there, and it was there. It was for everybody to read, and then her mates could come and leave comments, which at the time I put that on there wasn't any, but now there's this big load of comments. There's the collaboration with the students, and for somebody like Melissa who has social difficulties communicating with other kids in the class, having the blog where she can do that really safely is absolutely lovely. That's my contact details. If anyone wants to talk about it more, I'm obviously here. I'm going to the pub later. You can email me. You can find me on Twitter. If you want to know more about it, or if you're doing it yourself and want to share ideas, that would be absolutely great. And thank you.